at this club. I think it was a club. But anyways, she was nervous to approach a guy to say hello. She thought that to get his attention, she would have to accidentally like bump into him and like apologize to get his attention or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was really interesting because it's often the case that you hear men having like anxieties or feeling like a nervous, just feeling nervous to approach a girl. So that just brought light to me just that women also feel nervous to approach guys they find are attractive.
That is an interesting topic.
It's the reason because they're afraid of. Is it? I mean, for men, it's mainly they're afraid of being rejected. They're afraid that the other person won't find them mutually attractive. So I imagine that would be a similar, for females, for women.
I think that's a good topic. And Sarah.
Yeah, thanks for introducing that.
You should just say hello. Thank you.
You should present it, and we can take it from there.
I don't know. I feel nervous.
Oh, come on, Sarah. It's just us. It's like,
ladies and Jerry, we are taking it from there.
Maybe we could just start recording. I don't know, without me knowing. Because if I start knowing that you guys are recording, then
that sounds perfect.
I may just go aphonic.
I'll start recording without you knowing. How's that?
It's kind of hard to do that. We got to do an intro.
Shoot!
No, we don't have to do an intro. Who needs an intro?
Okay.
Maybe I've been recording for the past...
Add a sound effect or something.
I could have been recording for the past 20 minutes.
Rob, question. Can you record the intro, then put it on pause?
And
then unpause it, and why Sarah's starting to pose a question without her knowing it.
You know what? I don't see a way to pause the broadcast here. I can stop, and I can cut to commercial, a little Spreaker commercial. That's about it.
Okay, well let's do that, and then
it's a 30-second cut.
And then you just fade us back. We'll start the conversation. You just fade us back in, and there goes topic. Can you do that?
I think so. Wait, say it again.
Okay. Can you fade us back in and like someone then. Then you was like, okay, so Tara, what's the topic for today?
Wait, okay, guys, I have to stop. I have to stop the recording right now. I am recording. I have been for the past 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
I didn't know that.
Well, she started talking about something interesting. I'm like, wow, this is great. Let's record.
So you're recording already?
For almost now 4 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So we have the topic,
lady. What you said initially, right?
Yeah, well, about 90% of it. I lost, I think, the first 10%.
Oh, okay.
But it's definitely enough to go off of.
Okay, so we're okay, good. All right, so we're still
initial contact.
Initial comment. Yeah, I think that's interesting because I've heard that a lot. That when you like on some of these shows and some of these talk shows, and over the years, I heard men say they would like it if women would come up to them. They would like it if they say hello. They initiate the conversation.
Right. Yeah.
At least I know I will.
There's such a cultural stigma against that.
It's so. It's difficult for me to those who know me don't think so, but it's difficult for me to walk up to a woman and say, hey, how you doing? And lucky here, woo, I'm a social person, but when it's someone I'm attracted to,
Yeah.
It's extremely difficult for me to walk up to a woman and to say, "Hey, hi, my name is Jerry."
It's funny because, exactly. I mean, it's the women that you're attracted to, right? And women, for women, it would be the men that they're attracted to. Generally speaking, women are known or thought of as having a higher degree of emotional intelligence. And I know when I'm attracted to a woman and I even consider the idea of going up and approaching her, I go one of two ways. I either become very extroverted or very, very introverted and shy. So it's like I can't maintain that stable state of mind, I guess, if you will.
Basically, you're not Joey Tribbiani.
Yes.
How you doing?
Well, I don't. Either way, though, I don't feel like I'm myself, which is a problem.
Well, that's what got me. I'm a Joey Tribbiani. How you doing? When I have about 3, 4, 5 drinks in me, I was at the Martini bar or something in Hollywood or something one time, and somebody I had about 3, 4 martinis. Super smooth. And they were good.
Social lubricant,
And somebody walked by, looking very nice, brunette. How you doing? And I'm like, she walked by, I called her a bitch, because she didn't turn and say hi. But not to her face, but
okay. She didn't hear you.
But if I did not have those 4 or 5 martinis, I wouldn't have said a word. I was just like, hey, wow, she's pretty. Wow, wow. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, for someone like me who does not drink at all, if that's the only window of opportunity I'm ever going to be able to open in order to approach a girl, well, then I'm not going to be approaching many girls.
You need to start, buddy.
I need to start
drinking personally, and
there's a few instances.
And the puff give too,
There were a few rare instances where I did.
You gotta be medicinal, Rob. But anyway,
medicinal.
So you said you can't do that. You have problems doing that. But what about women? I mean, what about women? I guess
it's worse.
Women. May I interject?
Yeah.
Yes, everyone. This is Sarah. Go ahead, Sarah.
Well, women are afraid of rejection also.
Right.
The fear of rejection is a powerful thing.
Right.
And, it also goes back to society teaches us that men are supposed to make the first move. So there's, gender roles there.
Right. Yeah.
Because women are perceived like cheap or loose if they approach a man. So maybe that's a contributing factor.
But maybe the thing is we need to break down those gender roles in this day and age. Because personally, I don't have a problem with a beautiful woman. And what I mean by beautiful, I don't mean not just physical, but spiritual and mentally and whatnot. Approaching me and saying, hey, I find you attractive. Hey, let's go out have some coffee or this and that. I would say yes, only if they would ask, or I have found that there were women that were interested in me. I had no idea they were. These were some very gorgeous looking women, but they were afraid to approach me. And they want to ask me out or this and that. And of course, I'm dumbfounded that this very gorgeous woman was afraid to ask me, which I think I'm very average looking, but ask
That's a big stud, Jerry.
Well, thank you. I do hang to love.
Well, I read a report that the average looking,
such a
average
big
looking
handsome stud, Jerry.
Nick, you're getting strange. But thank you very much. But
that's true.
I wish this would happen. Unfortunately, my courage comes up when I have maybe 1 or 2 drinks in me that loosens me up, or I'm passionately talking about something, then I get someone's attention that I wasn't expecting to get. But that doesn't happen all the time. So, but I mean, it's good to hear that what Sarah's saying, that women feel the same way. But I think women should know that we guys don't mind you coming and approach us.
Yeah, because we're clueless.
Yeah.
We're clueless. Most guys walk around with a glazed over just awareness of any signals from women. They're just like, walking through a room, and if a woman looks at them, they look the other way, or they look down.
Can we get a ding, 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 ding button on that? If you got one.
Right. I mean, we're totally clueless.
Well, when we look at rejection, I don't know if, how does rejection exist? It's so abstract, but you really feel it. So if you can change the way you see being told no, then you can cope with it and even thrive from it. So
that's an excellent point. That's a healthy perspective, I think.
So rejection is an illusion. It's all in your head, I guess. So that's just for humans.
You sure about that? I think rejection is really real. Because some people do show their disdain for others, regardless. So rejection is not an illusion; it's a real thing.
Yeah.
And I think we as human beings, we get so much rejection, we choose to not. We go into ourselves. We don't. Yeah. We choose not to.
Retreat.
We go out. We retreat. Right. So the thing is, here is again. The topic, and referring back to the topic, is what women can do for far as talking to men. I think, my suggestion would be, hey, if you know what the guy interest is, like for instance, if he's interested in football, basketball, sports or something like that, and your sports game is on point, ladies. Start talking about how the Lakers are doing, and if Dwight Howard should be traded, or did they make a mistake by firing Brown and getting the current Yahoo people. I am not a Laker fan. I'm a Bulls fan. Hey. But anyway, I live in LA. But but that type of thing, or find something interesting that the guy's interested in and chop it up with him, And ladies, you know what? We don't mind being asked to a cup of coffee. Even though that's like the new date thing. It's like asking for a Coke back in the 1930s. But sometime last century. Oh God, it's so last century. But still, ask a guy for, hey, let's go have some coffee or something, or whatnot. Let's have a little chit chat, that type of thing. That works, ladies. We appreciate it. It makes it easier for us. We're much more relaxed because we don't have to put up this front.
But then you're asking them to take the risk.
Yeah. I guess we are asking them to take the risk because
I guess
because a lot of times, like you said, we won't take the risk or we're clueless.
But we won't think any less of you, girls, if you do make that move. I think 99% of the guys are going to say, you know what, that's cool. She approached me. They're not going to say, what is she doing? She's out of line. She shouldn't be approaching me. I have to approach her. That's a very small percentage of men. I don't know. Are there any men like that?
Yeah. I think there's a small percentage of men are like that. Of us guys are like that. Like women are. There's a small percentage of women are like that. If you're not, if you're not dressed a certain way, drive a certain whip, and for those who don't know what whip is, that's a vehicle. Like
those are called
not Mazda, but
those are called expectations, and those expectations, especially when they're so specific.
Of you're doing well, you can take care of me, you can pay my rent, that type of thing. which I think was very LA attitude, but it's not just in LA, but it's everywhere. Yeah, you know, I mean, and men had us